All right, I'm going to be sharing a news story I just thought about. Okay. Oh, all right. I've been really enjoying this Rhonda Lou Moxy show. And as we're doing this more and more, I hope you discover the reasons why you want to be here on Monday. Every Monday. Every Monday that I can be here, I'm going to be here because we're ready to bring your tenacity, excitement, love for life right here so that you can explore new things in your life, like new things that you may not even realize that you want. Let me just new things that you want that you may not even be talking about. And that's what this is about, is that we get so shut down or so angered about things that we really can't see our full flow, like everything that we can like taste in the air and be tantalized and excited about life. There's so many times that we're shut down that we just only can hear the stuff that our patterns are telling us. Now, who told you that your feelings were true? Like, like really true, like that you should believe them. Like somebody looks at you and you go, oh, they don't like me. But maybe they're going into a moment that they're feeling something bad about themselves and it's not about you, or that you shut yourself down because you're thinking of all these things about you. You're just having a hard day, and having a hard day is like an emotion. And what brought on that emotion? That's what we're here for, is total truth and what our mind does. If we could clear that, can we U squared quantum leap? This book is like my go-to when I'm like wanting to feel expansive. So today I pulled something and it said seek failure. And I pulled a card that says unity of body and mind. No, that wasn't it. Taking care of the future. Taking care of the future. My name is Rhonda Liebig. Under the show, Rhonda Lou Moxy, we are here to bring on all your years. What's all your fabulousness that you're not really showing up in? Where are you stopping yourself? Where are you not getting all freaky and fun, but you're starting to kind of watch yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, I better do it this way or that way. And your content in your life is just so structured. But what if you were able to get out of the full structure and play by your rules? Now, I don't mean go break the law or go do this or that, but what does this mean? It means you've been hiding too long. Why are things not working the way that you want to? I always reflect on this. Why am I not getting this? Why is my relationship not going so great? Look at you. Look at you. Because the more that you learn about what you really need, what you're yearning for, how you want to show up, the more you will bring that energy around you. And when I notice that I'm naysaying somebody, saying something about them that in my head I'm telling stories about them, I bring on more of that energy. And what do we say? Like it's self-fulfilling prophecy, or you're manifesting that energy around you. But when you start doing this Rhonda Lou Moxy tenacity Moxy style, you start realizing that vibration. Nobody will hold that space for you of down here, all your faults. Those ones that when you have a bad day, things just happen. And you just get all, sad. And you think that whatever people believe is what the truth is. It's like, no, it's not. It's not the truth. What is the truth? It's about bringing your energy up and really seeking those people that are bringing their energy up too. Because if you keep doing that, that is where you're going to get the results that you want. Your relationships are going to show up that way. And if somebody is not meeting you up with that vibe, there won't be that connection, and natural attrition will fall off and new will come in. You can't play midway in, because some days you'll show up really, really, really low. Some days you'll show up really, really high and not even grounded. So what if you try and work at being grounded, but really seeing what you're asking for you and for others around you? And it's really not much to ask. And this is what I do in the coaching that I do when I'm working with people, is that we'll be working on something in their mindset. Let's just say they're stuck. Let me give you an example, because I want to tell you actually a really important story that I really know it's time for me to share. It is about me getting off of medicine and some of the truth that I had to come through for myself to understand that I really wanted to be living here in this life. Like I really wanted to be living. And I had to question myself. So I want to get into that. And I'll get more into seeking failure, because this is going to go all around the big goals that you have. And I'll finish off with taking care of the future. Let's see what that is. I haven't even read it yet. But it gives us a guidance, but I'm going to give you all the tenacity that I can. So let's see here. When I'm working with my clients, sometimes I pull things out of them that's really hard for them to envision, because they're stuck here. So I give them something that may be a little bit further than what they believe in themselves about. And so they may say, well, I really, really want that. Well, that'd be a great life if I had that. Yeah, if I had that. And I'm like working with them to get to that level. I'm like, hello, I'm right here coaching you. And I do all these kind of things with my hands. And like, I don't know. I just do these weird things. They're like, oh, you're acting weird. And I'm like, I know, but acting weird gets your attention. So where are we going to go with this? We're going to be acting weird then. But what I do is I ground it then, and it's just a way to get their attention. And I start helping them down the pathway of them being able to see a bigger picture in their life, in their relationships, and what they love. And they may not be telling themselves at that moment. They may be shutting themselves down. So a client coming in saying, oh yeah, I'd really like that. It's like, that's what this whole coaching is about. So it could be around health and wellness. It could be around business. Where are you not showing up in your life that this would help? All these Mondays where you get to get a journal and a pen and start becoming more aware of how special you are. You know, I've been with my husband for 26 years. We just celebrated. Today is our 24th anniversary. 24 years. And sometimes, you know, being in a relationship for a long time, we can kind of numb things. And so one time I said to him, I go, I just want your eyes. I want you to look at me for who I am. And when I'm with my clients and I'm in my business and stuff like that, I feel so good. But right here now, the way that you're looking at me, it's different. I don't feel good. I don't feel pretty. I don't feel, and I just go through these things. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because when we act or do something towards someone, then we want to know that we need to do our inner work so we can see how we're affecting people around us. And that's what this is really about. So when I'm working with a client and I see something so big that they can get into, I want to step them through that, and I won't let them go until they get there. Because getting there is very important. We all want to be at that higher level where we feel grounded, but we can really see our true self. You know, when you were a baby and you look at yourself in the mirror and you just be loving on yourself, kissing and, you know, just like playing with your body, like touching your feet and knowing. There's so much damage going on out there. What we're doing here and now can make a massive difference in other people's lives. I call it hashtag speaker locking arms. There's a way that we can show up. Let me see here. I'm making sure. There we go. There's a way that we can show up and really be authentic with people. And right here and now is the time to do that. So I'm going to share Seek Failure. And I'm going to tell you a story about when I got off of thyroid medicine and some of the journey that I had to go through and be in truth about. So Seek Failure. This is the quantum leap. If you're looking for quantum leaps in your life, this is where you want to go. Quantum leaps demand a willingness to make mistakes. You cannot hole up in the safe zone of behavior when you have beaten the odds of failing. An unwillingness to encounter defeat or run into problem outlaws quantum leaps. Unless you allow yourself to make mistakes, to fail, you will never have the opportunity to test the limits of what you truly are capable of accomplishing. Think about this. If you don't expose yourself, allow yourself to. Thanks, Colleen. Thank you for the happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Hey, Colleen, what do you think about seeking failure? And Colleen, actually, I have a great story I'm going to share. And it's about deciding if I want to live. I won't go too deep, but I will go enough to where you can kind of feel like, hey, this is our time. You must realize if you're experiencing no difficulties, problems, or pain, you probably have aimed too low. Yeah, stop playing in the safe zone. You know that path that you take that's just like safe? You're like, okay, this is my side. This is my side. Okay, I'm just going to do everything the same way every day. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to do my to-do list. Okay, my to-do list is keeping me in my path. I'm going to stay in my path. I'm going to stay in my path. I'm going to stay in my boring. Well, I mean, you can go work at a 9-to-5 job, stay in your path, don't get those promotions, stay out of everybody's way, or maybe just push it a little bit aggressively, and then kind of, work up the ladder. But you want to go and explore, don't you? If you don't, you wouldn't be here on the Rhonda Lou Moxy Show. You just wouldn't be. When you get off that path that feels like safety, that's where your quantum leaps are. All of a sudden, your energy soars, expands. It's incredible what you can expect. And you don't have to even expect it. You just be in it. So think of problems or pain or slippage in performing as a positive sign. A performance lag ordinarily occurs at the very onset when you are making a quantum leap. It's the pause during which you poise for the jump, the temporary loss of momentum that occurs in the process of changing gears. There's a whole nother page here, and if you want that, failure is feedback. Growth can't happen in that comfortable zone. So boring. I know, Colleen, so boring. Okay, so when I used to read this book, I got this book like almost 15 years ago. I don't know, about 10. And I would read it and I'd blow my mind like, why is this book special? I don't get it. Why is it telling me that I feel uncomfortable? How is that going to help me? I can't even imagine that. Or you were on this expansion of your felt that like. So I've been reading this book, pulling different pages and just loving on it now. But what it does in practice of this is that, especially writing, talking, doing videos, speaking to people, and getting more structure around your life, not your emotions. Like, oh, this person treated me like that. How dare them? I can't stand them. You see how I'm acting. Like, Rhonda, I don't like that drama side. I know my 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade years of drama come out. But when you start grounding yourself, acknowledging that you have the power in your life, that there's something happening. You're going to expand and soar, and you're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to want to cry. You're going to want to crawl into the couch and just fall asleep for a moment. I've done that. So let me share with you this story that I have. Because this is all about, come on, let's write about, like, how is this affecting you? What have you stopped yourself from doing? Where are you ready to go on your path? This is what the show is about. Every Monday, we're getting you in real stuff every single week. Every single week. So 8 years ago, probably going on 9 now, I'm not even counting anymore. It's been so long. I was so on the exterior, making sure my hair looked good. Actually, even always my hair. My face all tight and taut, my arms, my body. I was just dialed in on the outside. Inside, I was festering. All the stuff that happened to me when I was growing up was just nice to see you and hear you this morning. Laura! Hi, Laura. So I was festering inside, festering. There's all these things that happened to me. How dare this? How dare that? And it was going inside. Now, if I was speaking on the outside, I'd say, oh, I've dealt with everything, ever since I was a kid. Oh, yeah, it's my mom's fault, or it's so-and-so's fault, or this fault. And I kept doing the blaming and shaming. It was festering inside. On the outside, nobody really wanted to be around me. But I thought, if I keep beautifying myself, people will be around me because they can't see any faults. Anybody else? I have a client, her and I've been talking about that lately. Buying clothes, making sure I look perfect on the outside. I don't want anybody to know that there's something wrong. I'm anxious. I'm this. And we're learning to share about how to speak truth to what we're doing. Never lie again. Never white lie again. How to get in alignment. So I noticed what the game I was playing. My kidneys were hurting me, my lower back. I was like, you know what? Throwing the medicine away. It's been closing me off too much. By the way, I'm not telling you to ever get off medicine. You're working with me as your health coach. I can help guide that, but I would never take you off it. So throw the pill away. Now, all of a sudden, I slow down. Can't hear everything that I could before. It's like, you're badass, you're cool. All of a sudden, I'm seeking failure. I'm literally seeking failure because that's all I can do. All I can see is everything that's wrong. I can't even get out of my mess because my metabolism slowed down. My body expanded 60 pounds overnight. At some point, I probably gained over 80 pounds to where I was. I'm a health coach. I have extra weight on myself. I'm in my chaos. And I'm still telling myself, I'm not going to get on medicine. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. And what was happening for me, tell me, when you're making shifts like this, tell me how this shows up. So I started hearing those bad words I was saying to myself. The whole time I was working out, exterior looking fabulous, I was telling myself I was fat. Now I tell myself something different. You're beautiful. You are so much love. Oh, you showed up that way the other day. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay, we need to learn more about what that's about. I didn't go back in the rabbit hole and say, well, you shouldn't have done that. Why'd you do that? You shouldn't have said anything. Why are you telling people that? Oh my gosh, they're going to hate you. You better call them right now to make sure they like you. All happening inside. Come on. What is it that's inside that you're like, I want to be here with the Rhonda Lou Moxy Show because I want to know how to open my tenacity, my excitement, to be able to speak my vocals. I talk a lot about vocals, shut down vocals, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, trying to prove yourself. Heart, not opening your heart. Liver, man, everything about the endocrine system, your whole body's being shut down. All these things were happening deep inside that nobody could see. They could tell because the way I was talking to them, the way I'd look at them, the way I'd judge them, and that was before. Now, I'm at a spot where I have extra weight on me, extra weight. How do I get in truth with people that I'm there, that I know the strategies to help them get to where they need to? This is my personal journey. This is the way I look. Broken hair doesn't look as bad now. Woo-hoo-hoo! We're getting it all together, everybody here. But it's getting better because I'm coming into truth. My belly is going away. My belly, so big, so much emotion, so much pain that my food wasn't absorbing in my tummy. And people would say, go back on medicine. I was like, no, because I'm being able to hear why I was so shut down, why my metabolism slowed down. Because I was shutting myself down, hypothyroidism. So then my thyroid was overworking, trying to shock my body. Wake up. Emotionally, I was shutting myself down. So then it came to the point where I was starting to feel so good about things, but I was having some pretty big health repercussions not taking the medicine and learning my journey. And so it came to the point, I was talking to my friend, I want to share this. My best friend, Anna, who passed away two years ago. You know, when somebody has cancer, they're the safest people to go and talk to about things, they're dealing with big things. So now all of a sudden you're coming into truth with them that you wouldn't tell anybody else. If you've had a best friend that was passing away, you start sharing with them things because they're sharing with you as much as they can about their journey. If you start sharing with them about your relationships, how you want to see things, they almost become your mentor as you're mentoring them. As I got to be there for Anna as much as she would allow me to be. I was like, I just want to go all out. Anna, give me your heart. Let me help you here. And Anna, like, totally close yourself off. No, it's okay. I got so-and-so working on that for me. But in the truth that I'm not going to be here in life much longer if I continue to shut myself down. Anybody else here recognize some of this? That you're not playing all out. That you're not opening your vocals. That you want it to be your time, that you get exhausted, you get shut down. Your thyroid is not the culprit here. They're not the ones. This is not the one that's having an issue. It's the overall journey of expressing who you are. Now you need some special extra foods to help rev up your metabolism and really be able to see and hear yourself. So I didn't care if I passed away. And the thing is, I did. That's where I fought. But I knew that I may lose my life if I don't step into these things. I'm going to lose my life of raising Jacob and Kiki, of being the best wife that I've been trying to be. And I finally just let it go. When I started letting it go, I could hear new things in my life. And it was all those negative things, but then it was time to reconcile. No, that's not real. That's not truth. You're showing up wrong. And that's all my brain just telling me all these different things, but I was catching it like a big mitt. I got you. All of a sudden, trust came into alignment. And I could feel that trust. Got your back. And I would notice still, sometimes I would exit out of my body because I'd be so stressed. And that's what I normally did. That's why my body shut down. Now I love to do exercises where I'm actually out of my body, looking at my body saying, hey, I love and care for you. And I'm sorry that I was under such stress yesterday. And I know that it was hard on you. And I'm still speaking to my body. Thank you, Pauline. And I tell my body, it's almost as if you are the universe over your body. Your body will shut down. Your endocrine system is all energy. Your liver needs to get energy to the brain so the brain energetically can tell everything to work. The liver on the right side is sharing with you things that are going on. When you're having pains or you lose your gallbladder or you lose a kidney, there's a reason for that. It's not just that, oh, you're sick. Oh my God, I just lost that. And am I stepping on any toes when I say that? Because I want to be truthful that this is really, really harsh. There's some people that were born with an illness, and that is from another story. I'm talking about to bring in the tenacity, to open up your world. What is stopping you from making the money that you want, creating the business, writing a book, getting on stage with your book, doing media, doing energy work to be able to support that book? I have 2 books right there. When I first wrote them, I was not in the mindset. After best-selling author, bam, I just left it alone because I didn't know what to do with it, because I didn't know to share all the years, 25 plus years in the industry of the health industry. Mindset coaching. I've been in the health industry since I was 19, and I'm mid-50s right now. Took 10 years off to do accounting and CPA work. It's all mindset. To get somebody motivated to move, to understand how to motivate somebody, to lift them up so they never, for 1 hour, even think about their life except that fun routine you put together. And then you get deeper into your industry where you're sitting with people and they're like, blah, 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 blah. I don't care what you say. Oh, you're a bad coach. You didn't do this, and I want you to do that. And I hear that, and I go, okay, they're asking more of me. Where am I not showing up? Now I can combat them and go, oh, they're just a bad client. They're A, B, C. I'm going to call them a D client because that's the exterior. That's what I was trained to do 15 plus years ago when I started my business. It didn't feel right. There is nobody that's a D, E, oh, there's no E, F, a D or an F. If they are, they're just not right for you. It's not right for you. I don't know if I need to go anywhere else with that. I'm here for you. Your comments, we're flowing in a couple different places here. Be connected, YouTube. We'll be all over the place. Facebook. Okay, taking care of the future. So think about this. I'm going to read this to you, and this has a lot to do with what we were just talking about. I know it does because I pulled it, but I haven't read it yet. I want you to take the gems of what you got today and powerfully stroke with different colors to see the different layers of what real life is, because today it's about real life. That's really what we're talking about today. The future is being made out of the present. So the best way to take care of the future is to take care of the present moment. This is logical and clear. Spending a lot of time speculating and worrying about the future is totally useless. We can only take care of our future by taking care of the present moment, because the future is made out of only one substance, the percent of the present. I was going to say the percentage of the space that you are present right here and now. All it said was the present. Only if you are in the present can you prepare well for the future. Whatever you want for the future, it's going to be there. You're going to be present, you're going to be now. That's why I want to sign off with Rhonda Lou Moxy Show today. Where is it that you feel closed off? Where is it that you are not receiving? Where is it that you're looking too forward instead of being present? Where is it that you're not in your spine or anchored into your hip or down to the feet, opening your feet so you can fully walk and balance? Where are you not showing up? Namaste. I love you so much. This show is real. Where's it going to take you now? I can't wait to hear. Namaste.